Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about the Dominican Republic. Record highs in 2025 through August 31st, 2025, or is that August 30th? But nonetheless, January through the end of August, all-time record highs when you add cruise and airfare together, which is a great omen for investors. But let's get down to the air traffic numbers, the numbers that matter when people stay on the island longer than just a few hours. And welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here. Please share the videos because you never know who's out here needing this information. And don't forget, we're over here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, podcast page. So once again, I want to mention, look at all the videos and information. And don't forget the live streams. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. Come join us. Chat room's always open. All right, let's get down to the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, for the Dominican Republic. As you can see here, the link will be down below in the description box. Dominican Republic sets record with over 8 million visitors from January to August 30th, 2025. 8,005,257. Again, that's going to include air and cruise passengers. And because they have more cruise lines traveling to the Dominican Republic over the last few years, that number is going to be off the chart. So we already know the number of visitors in total, a 49% increase compared to the same period in 2019. We don't care about 2019. Of this total, 6,085,053 arrived by air. That is pretty special. Also of note, I won't go into the tourism numbers, but this is only 2% above last year. 2%, ladies and gentlemen, is only like 12,000 people for the first 8 months of the year. That means more than likely there will not be 10 million, 9.5 million passengers by air landing in the Dominican Republic, which is what is needed, and I'll tell you about that shortly. But here's the real number that we need to pay attention to. Collado noted that in August alone, 707,175 passengers entered by air, consolidating the country's position as a leading Caribbean destination. Of course, he has to say some things like this, but this is a good number. It is fine. But here's the thing. You guys know we need more numbers than that because this is mirroring last year, 2024 numbers. It's basically only a few thousand more year to date. And it's not like a few 100,000. It is less than 100,000, just so you guys understand what we're dealing with here. So here's a different article by the Caribbean Journal. The other one was Dominican Today. And I want to point out something that they left out of on Dominican Today. And it has to do with this line, this blurb right here. In August alone, the Dominican Republic welcomed 7,175 air passengers. That's the number they told us about. But look at this. 569,665 of whom were international tourists. That is a very different number than 707,000. And that would mean we have less international tourist passengers if you only go by international tourist numbers for the month of August. So I want to explain something to you because I give these numbers out every month just so people can understand who are investors, people who are thinking about investing in real estate, investing in starting a business, investing in anything that makes money on the island. You need customers that have money. Foreigners, international travelers, they usually have disposable income where they're going to buy gifts and go on excursions and help businesses on the island, right? Here's the problem right here. The Dominican Republic hotel sector expects a total of approximately 14.9 thousand new hotel rooms to be added within the next 3 years. That people would be happy about until you understand this expansion will represent 18% increase in the country's current hotel capacity. So if you want to maintain roughly an 82 or 83% hotel occupancy throughout the year on average, then you're going to have to improve almost 20% of visitors coming to the island, meaning another 1.6, 1.7, 1.8 by the time 2027 rolls around. Right now, we are way behind the curve. That means we almost have to add more than 1/4 of air traffic, nearing 2 million, just to keep the current levels of hotel rooms occupied. Not to mention, there's going to be some Airbnbs, and there's already over 100,000 short-term rental rooms, 125,000 to be exact. And now, since it's summer, there's even more than that. It's probably up to 140. Well, we'll say 130, all right, on the whole island. So now you're dealing with 130, 140 by 3 years. That's going to be about 160,000, 170,000 short-term rentals on the island. So now you understand, not only is it the 20% that you need to add, you're also going to have to add something for the Airbnbs if you expect the Airbnb or short-term rental markets to actually boom as well. So just letting you guys know, they are way behind the curve. My prediction was they needed 9.5 to 10 million, as you guys very well know. And I'm taking it from an investor standpoint. I needed 9.5 to 10 million this year. That's what it was. There's no way around it. We're going to be 1 million short roughly. Maybe 700,000 short, 800,000 short. But that's a lot of people short. And that's why when we start looking at the numbers, you're going to find falling hotel rates. Occupancy rates I'm referring to. So just keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys think down below. And remember, please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why you have to look for investment opportunities worldwide, not just in your home country, but worldwide. So you had an opportunity here in the Dominican Republic that I'm talking about today. And you have opportunities in other places as well. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.